Hey everybody and welcome back to Quest for Gold or Let's Play Hearthstone. I'm TecToss and recently I started forcing some Hearthstone down on you guys. No, I just started sharing the game I play anyway. And I'm still in the process of trying to win those 2 quests and get some cash so I can afford to play the next Ramas chapter. Which I only completed 2 so far. So we can take a quick look. No, not here. Maybe we can take a quick look here. There we go. And there's still 3 to go. Completed 2, also completed the heroic quest, of course. But yeah, I want to go on to the military quarter and the construct and whatnot. And you need gold for that. And I'm too... yeah, I don't want to buy it. I don't play the game enough, so I'm just gonna try and earn some gold through quests, and I'm very slow at that, so I'm not gonna show you the solo adventures, of course, because there's other channels that you can watch that. So what you can see here is just some mid-range play, and still using the Shaman deck that I last time presented, which is almost to a T the free-to-play Shaman deck that Trump uses in his series. It's a little older series, but I feel the deck is still viable, and it's not that hard to play, and I really don't enjoy the Shaman that much. I just like more specialized decks, and the Shaman is kind of... Anyway, sorry for that. I need to stop mid-sentence to focus on this here. Now, against the Druid, the Acidic Swamp Ooze is kind of not that useful, but then again, we don't have early game drops other than the Ooze. The Flame Tongue, I feel, is not that helpful. Like, we have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and maybe we get some early game removal. Yeah, or a Pyromancer, that's okay too, since we have a couple of spells in this deck. So, like this Rockbiter, of course, not gonna use it on this turn. Yeah. Oh, that's good. So he doesn't have any plays, and I'm just gonna put out the Ooze as a, you know, early game body, because the Druids usually they don't have any weapons, because there's no weapons for Druid classes. And next turn we can follow it up by Pyromancering and Rockbitering if he has some kind of beefy creature that he can put out, or of course you can remove my Acidic Swamp Ooze and I can hate you for that. Or just get the Unbound Elemental and hope he will waste a swipe on that. Yep, I think that's best. Just spend the mana that we have. We still don't have any spells that overload, and so we can't really use the overload gain effect of the Unbound. But it's still a nice creature. 2/4 and has the potential to become something great. And the Druid, they don't... Well, they have pretty good removal, but I feel the most of the decks we recently see, or at least I recently see, are either the big fat taunt team, or... Oh, come on, Wrath now? Really? Okay. Goodbye, Unbound. Are either the fat taunt guy theme, or... Or the mid-range... Wombo Combo, Rage and Force of Nature deck. Now what I can do is get a totem, and depending on if it's taunt or not, it's taunt, so let's give it a little damage. And if it wasn't a taunt, I probably put out the Pyromancer, but the taunt totem, he can't really bite it, or he has to use hard removal, and he already used 1 Wrath, so yeah. What's that now? Nourish? Okay. That's a really nice spell, by the way. If you ever play Arena, that's one of the... Yeah, I like to have that spell as a Druid. Okay, so we got a bunch of cards and 5 mana next turn. Yeah, I feel it's a good time to get the Azure Drake in play. Just because this guy will deal a little more damage. And we get a card out of that. So here we go. Oh yeah, and we get some board clear. That's also nice. And he is going to be hard pressed to choose between swipe targets if he has it. And the Flame Tummy, yeah, The Flame Tongue is a good swipe target, but so is the Azure Drake, and he decided to use it on the Azure Drake, as it seems. Okay, now we really don't have that much we could play. I feel like Unbound Totem is the way to go, really, because nothing to Hex, obviously, nothing to Lightning Storm. Rock Biters, just senseless. I want to not play the Wild Pyromancer in case we have already 1 health minions, and in case we have to play something else. So just go for Mr. Unbound and hope he doesn't have a second swipe. Now what I would love here is the Healing Totem. So this guy gets +1, but yeah, well, it's fine like this. Now he seems to have either just very bad card draw, which can happen in this game. Like I constantly have that. Oh, and he has the second swipe. Son of a gun. Okay, and of course now we can remove. That's why I wanted the Healing Totem, but the game didn't listen, and now we're losing game. Huh? You like that? You're happy now? Okay, that's pretty clear. Just put out the Azure Drake. He doesn't have any hard removal anymore. I think. And Totem or Stormforged? Totem or Stormforged? We don't have any big creatures in this deck, but a Healing Totem would be nice, or some Taunt. Yeah, but I feel I'm just gonna go for the Stormforged X. Focus now. Because it's no use to save it, because we already lost both our Unbound Elementals. So the Overload is no use to us anymore. And it increases my damage potential next turn to +3, 5, 9. So even if you place an Ironbark Protector, I could remove it, if I so choose to. Of course I would Hex it, but, you know, you get the idea. And Hex Stormforge is also quite nice. Yeah, of course you're gonna get rid of that. So 5 mana left. What's his play for 5? Another Nourish and Overdraw.
I must safeguard the land.
Okay. Okay. So what can we do here? Well, Pyromancer... there's really no play I like. No play I really like. I'm gonna keep the Earth Shock, just because it's... Or will I? Let's see what we get here, because we're gonna play a Totem anyway. Spell damage, so we have 3 damage with this guy. So if I... And he used both swipes. Did he? I think he did. I hope to God he did. It's usually not a good strategy to hope for God. Yeah, let me give you that advice, son. But what this does is just removes his guy, and we can still attack him. I'm gonna hold on to my charges. But it's kind of risky. I need that Healing Totem now. I think he got both swipes, right? He removed the... yeah, he removed 1 Azure Drake with a swipe, and then again removed the... What's his face? Unbound Elemental with a swipe. So he probably doesn't have it anymore, because you can only have 2. What he could have is Starfall, or he could also efficiently use his second Wrath on this guy. It's also nice. Also just attack with his face, because druids have 2 healing, or just have that. Okay. Now I would prefer to take that to the face, or yeah, okay, that's nice as well. Now that kind of sucks, because I can Hex him, but if I do that, I'll deal 1 damage across the board, and that gets rid of his Hex, but also gets rid of all my creatures. So there's that. But I don't really have any alternative. Like if I... Yeah, what else could I do? I mean, I could get a Totem, I'm gonna get that anyway. But the healing is when you pass the turn, so... so instead of wasting the Hex, maybe I just attack those 2 guys into him anyway. But I'm 1 damage short. If I play this, all die. So I rather just get the damage through to his face. Then do a hex.
There is little time.
There we go, that removes my cards. Totem. Now we get the healing, come on, we needed that last turn. And really I can't do much else this turn. There's just, I have the removal. I have some beefy guys in here, but they chose to not come out. For whatever reason, so yeah. We just have to... Okay, that I have that too. See that? And there we go with the healing touches. Dadgummit. Yeah, really Druid is my nightmare matchup. Because all the taunt, I don't really have a way of dealing with it. Okay. Now, I really would like some spell damage. We can get rid of him anyway. So, that's not the problem. But yes! Yes, yes, yes. Eat this. And goodbye. And here, have some of that. For Northrend. Oh, victory or death. He's kind of funny. It's like the stereo... That's how I imagine the British talking. Victory! Oh, let's have this cup of tea. That's... Isn't that how they talk? Yeah, all that island air. And then all that... Makes them crazy. Come on! Make your play. Now that's the part about Hearthstone I don't like that much, because the opponents tend to... Well, me myself... Oh, gosh. They tend to take long. That's what I'm trying to say. And they also tend to have good cards. Okay, we can clear most of that, which is good. And I feel that's... Well, it's kind of the only way we can deal with that. So he has Ragnar's and he has Scenarios. Maybe he has a couple of more legendaries. Because, yeah, they're fun to play. And they're effective too. Okay, how do we do that? We can't get more spell damage out, so we might as well do that, because that's a given. Put out the Hearthstone. 4 damage. Now, what we could do here is just put out the Feral Spirit. Let him run his face into that. Okay, and just remove this guy with a lightning. There we go. And so next turn, I'm still keeping this Rockbiter behind, because next turn we can give him 5 damage with that. +4, +4, that would be lethal. If he doesn't bring out the big guys, the big taunts. But of course, yeah, what? Why am I even wondering? No! You... I hate you. Okay, now this is a problem for this deck. It's a serious problem. Okay, now what we can do is get rid of this guy, of course. So we will do that. Give him 5. We need to sacrifice one of our creatures anyway. So I rather have it be this guy. So we can deal 5. And we can deal another 5. If I didn't miscalculate, there we go. And then you can run your guy into whatever you... Well, actually, you can't. Actually, let me clear that. Yeah, there we go. Now you can run your face into my Spirit Wolf, because he could have traded with the 5/3, and I don't want to give him that easy opportunity. It's still a good Wrath target, but, you know, if you can make life hard for your opponent, that's basically what this game's about. Now, I never experienced that I run out of steam with this deck. It's like, I'm gonna have 10 mana next turn, and there's no way I can spend it. So that's interesting. It's a kind of weird game, and it's also a lot longer than my usual Shaman game, because this guy here is focused on the mid-game kind of board control-y, and once you see your chance, you switch and go for the damage to the face. I didn't see that chance really. Do we have lethal next turn? No, we're 1 short. It's like 5 and 5. It's 10. And he probably got some... What's that? Oh gosh. Yikes! That hurt. Okay, now we got the Stormforge and this, so just chip away at his health. I could clear the spell damage, but yeah. Oh gosh, that really hurt. 3 across the board, so we got... Yeah, he killed 5 creatures. And we are out of cards. So this is a big momentum swing. He still has a Healing Touch, probably. And probably Ancient of Lores. How many cards does he still have? Yeah, 10 cards. So, whoops. So I feel we're gonna be hard pressed to win, but...
My shield for Argus.
What's that? Okay. It's such a weird deck. So he's basically running legendaries galore. It's like the 3rd legendary he has, and what's his early game plan? Removal? Yeah, works out against us, because really I didn't get... What would be really sweet now is a Fire Elemental. Because that would allow us to kinda put the pressure back. Okay, this puts this guy into axe range, and there we go. Have that. Remove this, remove that, hit that, and enter. Haha! Okay, that's sweet. So, unless he has another removal, which he could have, there's a lot of direct removal spells still left for Mr. Druid. I think we're back in... At least we can threaten some damage now with the Fire Elemental. And we have one more of those. We also got a... okay. Mana Tide. That's what I was about to say. This is also one of the loveliest arena cards. Such an efficient card. And also the... that you can get to choose between it being a rush, rather charge or taunt. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Okay, we can get a card at the end of the turn, and I'm gonna put it out, if for nothing else, just to have an additional target. And yeah, nothing much we can do, just remove this guy, give him an easy trade next turn. But at least he will have to decide, do you want to remove my Mana Tide or do you want to remove my Fire Elemental? It's probably pretty easy to decide that, but you know, people make mistakes sometimes. Yeah, this is kind of really a weird game. Oh gosh, the next legendary. Okay, it's gonna get hard to win from here. Because I definitely don't have anything that could deal with Ysera. And he's gonna get a dream card every turn from this. Also removing my only card draw. So the only chance I have now is an Argent Commander. Basically. Flame Tongue, what's that? That's 4, 6, 10 damage. Is that lethal? 4, 6, 10. Yes! Oh gosh. Whew, that was a close one. Now if this guy would have gotten... Oh gosh, that was really close. If his Ysera would have come into action, that would have been game over for me. And maybe another healing touch. Well, oh sorry for that sound. I'm just happy, that's really a close game, and if games go that long, you kind of want to have the win. And we got it. So here we go. There's 2 wins in this quest now, and 3 more, so you can at least expect 3 more Let's Quest for Gold, I guess, Hearthstones. And if you enjoy that, let me know, just leave a like or leave a comment. And other than that, just have a great day and see you next time.